Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks, stuff like that I'm using are listed below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. Did it start? Yeah. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what we have for Sagittarius. Why is there double cards there? How's that happen? What is going What is going on here? What is this? Did something happen, or was it communication? Somebody told you the truth. There's health here. Integrity. Somebody told you the truth. Why do I sometimes it's not about what's said, it's about how it's said. So, I don't know. There's a face down card. What's going on? You've been working through something, and you're trying to, really give it fair play. Okay, this energy, it knows what it thinks, it knows how it feels. The Hierophant backed up with the Knight of Cups. Somebody said something to you. It was their truth, it was how they saw it. They see it how they see it. I don't think it was meant in a negative way, but I don't know that you really cared for it, if that makes sense. I don't know. What is this? It's feeling a little awkward to me. Can we get a little bit more definition with that? They feel the way they feel. They're not going to back down with that. They got the High Priestess coming in like this, which means it's good, but it's not good. It's not the worst. It's not the best. They're not really negotiable. They got the Eight of Cups reversed. They're not going to move on from their thought. They feel the way they feel, and that's how they feel. I feel like it's more about the way it was said, but I don't know about that. I feel like maybe that's not even it. Maybe it was something that was said that didn't need to be said, because it came forward in a moment, and it just came forward. They said something. They said their truth, and they were trying, and I feel like it came forward in a good way, or maybe they feel it came forward in a good way. They gave their truth. I just don't know if I really wanted to hear it. I don't really know if there was anything I could really do with it. And I was like, I didn't really need to know that. It's one of those things where maybe you didn't really need to know that. This is an energy normally you get along with. Normally you do get along with is what I get. I feel like normally you do. I don't know. I'm stuck here. Whatever was said, I do feel like it bothers you. Can we get a little bit more the energy? I want to move it forward, but they're like, we got to address a couple more things first. It's kind of slowed things down. Whatever was said has caused an issue, and it's kind of causing a disruption. The question is, can it be fixed, or can it be moved on from? I like hanging out with this energy, and I want to enjoy it, but I'm having a hard time forgetting what was said. Something was said, and it bothers me. I just keep feeling, I don't know what it was, because I don't think it was a dig. I don't think it was an insult. I don't think it was an insult. I think it was just they shared something that was their truth and it's a problem for you. You don't care for it. You're like, knowing that changes the whole scope of things, the whole scope. Why did I say scape? Like scapegoat? You're just kind of doing with it what you can do with it for right now. I feel like you're trying to move past it, but it keeps popping into your brain. You're trying to move past it, it keeps popping in your brain. Trying to move past it. There it is again. Okay, it's lingering there. I feel like I'm trying to let it go, but it's one of those things where it's hard to let go. Is the balance here? Is there a balance to be had? Two of Pentacles, which is working things out in a longer term, making long-term decisions. The Justice card did not come in, it came in like this, which is telling me there's some work that can happen here, but sometimes we just got to accept that we feel differently a little bit. Six of Pentacles is here, trying to balance it out. I feel like that card fell out when I was shuffling. Like, maybe this is something that I need a little extra help with. I just need to kind of, like, work with the universe to get through this. Meeting with angels. It depends on how you feel about that. Kind of like, I need a little extra perspective. I need a little extra help with this. I don't feel like this energy is a negative energy. I just feel like whatever they shared, I'm just like, that's not helping me. And now that I know that, I don't like knowing that. It's almost like, you know, oh, it's a rough analogy, but I can do that. It reminds me of, like, I don't remember how much time there was between the incident, but, like, this one friend of mine, her father admitted to her that he had cheated on her mother. And I just feel like that was information that she didn't really think about usually, and then when it came forward, it bothers her. And it's hard to not think of it. And it's kind of like, this is kind of reconstructing who I thought this person was, and this bothers me. And it's hard. It's kind of like, because I remember she's like, well, I don't want to give up that relationship, but that really does mess with me. That really does mess with me. I remember that conversation. It's one of those things where it's like, the truth is there, but I don't really know what to do with it. There's a lot of love around this situation with the King of Cups, but I almost feel like something was said, but it's a problem. It bothers you. It's kind of like, now that I know that, it changes how I feel about things. So there's a choice coming up, because I get the Justice is coming forward. So whoever said what they said, they're owning it. I feel like they are owning it. They're not hiding what they said. They're not trying to sugarcoat what they said. They're just owning... I feel like they're just owning something. So, because I keep seeing this, and I just remember that was difficult. It was really difficult for her, because she's just like... accepting that truth, especially because it came from him. And he's like, yeah, no, I did do that. That really was hard for her. And this person's like, no, I did. Whatever it was, they're like, I said that. That's what I said. That is the truth. It's kind of like they're trying to own up to whatever they have done in the past. It's kind of like this is where that kind of feels. You could try to create a conversation. I don't know that that's going to go anywhere that is really going to help you. If Sag tries to create a conversation about that, where does that go for Sag? Wheel of Fortune reversed, and then the Page of Fire, which is your sign sometimes. It'll be, I feel like the conversation may be all over the place, And I don't know that anybody's going to feel better afterwards or feel like they got any type of resolution or any type of healing out of it. I don't see any healing coming out of it. I feel like it could take a situation that you're already uncomfortable with and it could create damage. Because I don't think the answers you want are going to be there. In fact, I almost feel like if I'm looking at the situation, I don't know what answers I want. I just want to feel better about it, and I don't see that happening. There's another option here. Okay. Reconstructing the situation. The Ten of Pentacles coming in like this. You got the Ten of Swords, which is admitting, I don't like this, and I'm not going to like this, but it's a part of the situation. Realizing that this did happen. Making peace, getting your own personal resolution with it. Like, I feel like if I try to get resolution from the other side of whoever said what, I'm not going to find what I'm looking for. I'm not going to find anything that makes me feel better. I just feel like there's not going to be any healing. But if I find my own, closure with the situation, I don't like this. I don't like that happened. I'm really unhappy that happened, and making peace with that. And then stepping forward with my connection with this, kind of like, they said information I don't like. Because they keep sitting, like, it's almost like seeing, like, somebody saying, like, like, I don't like your mom or something. And it's kind of like, yeah, but that's my mom. And it's almost like, it's kind of like, it's hard to not, it's like once you know it, you know it. I don't like that. I don't like that being the case, but they did tell me their truth. I still care about them. And it's almost like they're saying, yeah, well, I won't do anything negative towards your mom. And because of you, I would make sure she was okay, because I knew that would hurt you if I didn't look out for her. But if it wasn't for you, I would just walk away and never talk to her again. It's kind of like, I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want that to be the truth. And it's kind of like, all right, I don't like that. I don't like how that sounds. I don't like that that's the truth. But I understand that this person is loyal to me. This person cares about me. They don't care about somebody else I care about the same way. But it's kind of like accepting what I don't like and connecting to what I do. I don't know how that sounds, because I feel like this person is honest about whatever it is. Like, we're going in a couple different directions here. Like somebody admitting to a past that I don't like. And even though, like the daughter thing, like, it's her father. Like, he cheated on her mom. And she doesn't like that, but it's not like he's going to have that ability to do that to her. But still, it's kind of like a question of quality of character on that one. And it's also the same thing like somebody, like if it was a spouse, for example, saying they don't like your mom, and it's kind of like, I don't really like that. They're loyal to you, but they're not loyal to your mom. You're like, but I love my mom. I want my mom to always be taken care of. The fact that you don't like her bothers me. But it's the truth. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's hard. It's information that's not easy to deal with. There's a choice coming up. Is this going to cause a block? Because it could. Or is it one of those things where I don't really like it, but I understand. They're going to be honest with me. That's how they feel, and they feel like they don't seem to understand how it feels for you, knowing that information. I also feel like there's a disconnect on the other side here. They don't understand how that feels for you. They just don't get it. Even if they do, even if you're able to convince them or show them how you feel, I feel like it's still going to double down in the sense of like, well, maybe I shouldn't have told you that, but I did, and it is the truth. I'm not going to lie to you now. What good would that do? So that's why that's why I keep thinking like having a conversation about it isn't going to create any healing, because I feel like they can look back in retrospect, like, okay, I can respect where I shouldn't have told you that. You didn't need to hear that. You don't like knowing that information. I never should have shared that with you. But the thing is, at this point, I did, and I can't undo that. So here's where we are. So the choice here, it's like pick a path. This, whatever this is, this information could cause a block. Or it's kind of like, you know what? I don't like it, but that's the past. Maybe we can learn from it going forward and just continue on to what is good here. Because it's weird. In both of these analogies, it's kind of like the person giving the information doesn't seem to really connect to how much that hurts you. Because they're like, it's about something else or about somebody else or it's about a different connection. They're not, it's not connecting with how it really feels for you. They don't seem to get it. So, I don't know. That one, I feel like this is a heavy one. So, hopefully it's giving perspective in a way that's helpful. Excuse me. The way that information comes in, I understand that they don't see themselves as destructive. But I feel like whatever was said, I'm like, it would have been better if they didn't say it. I feel like if they just hadn't said what they said, I don't think there'd be a problem. It's knowing certain information that I really feel like I did not want to know. And even though it's information, it still has an impact. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.